man, kid. I was out there on the corner, on the no name.
It's the Record Breakers versus the Snappers.
Oh, that who that was? That might have been done. Nah, I wasn't done. That nigga was fast.
Moving on to round 2 of Superstar KO. Good on you, player. You keep that ball moving, and Trey-Mo will keep the crowd grooving.
Nigga gonna take that invite. I told the nigga, man, I need like 5, 10 minutes, bro.
Hey, this is your field. You got one drive to score on, so get going. Play action, Quavo. Rolling to his right. He takes off up the middle.
And they wants to be with me.
After a massive gain on the play.
That bitch came by me skating. And I came across with the drag. The nigga followed me. You followed right behind like it looked like a fake drown, fake wide street.
Busting into the defensive side of the field. That's how you play Superstar KO. On 1st and 10, Quavo. Blam! The hit jarred loose. Incomplete. Looking at 2nd down now. Still 10 to go. It'd be nice to pick up that new set of downs right now. On 2nd and 10, Quavo. The Record Breakers pass rush will bring him down. On 3rd and long, it's Quavo. He's looking deep for Evans. It's incomplete.
Bro.
Took a shot. Couldn't connect.
I swear to God, bro. I swear to God, bro. I can't see that bitch to the end of the play, bro.
4th down. Not
but I ain't know
so
if he was
good.
winning or not, bro. I can't tell, yeah. That's why he clicked off, bro. Last time I had to all that magic.
4th and long. Looking to throw. It's a foot race. An alley.
See what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, you see the play still going?
Just when you thought it was over. Touchdown.
I'm waiting over here, bro. Calling some hoes.
Oh, snap. Snap was set to snap up those 2 points. Gonna try and throw for it. He'll get in the end zone. That gives them an 8-point lead.
Now, and what lead?
You get that pick, bro. First pick from you. Yeah.
All right, now, tug of war is only 8
Get
points
down
away.
right now, big homie.
Time to step it up. First carry for Dalvin Cook. Man, do better. But coach will have to take it this time.
Smash.
You got 1 yard. You playing hopscotch or what? Now Jackson on 2nd down. He's going deep downfield. Battle for the ball. And it's intercepted. Snappers win their 2nd. Going to the 3rd round.
we stop them. This the last one.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
STRO, I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. I can't spend the day with you. I'm out of my
Third for
business.
Glaze.
I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support rod. Lifting up, never not on my
Julio Jones, like that pick.
better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different
Let's
vibe.
go,
You
Snappers.
better ride.
Mirror match.
You will never know. You ain't never tried. Work it out. Hit the gym, hit the field. Hey, yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good. We don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street. Case on the news.
What I do, lace up my shoes, chase W's, great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable, they sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I didn't grab the few, can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please.
You've made your way into the third round. Keep your KO streak going, and I'll keep the tunes flowing. First and 10, 75 yards to glory. Superstar KO time, baby. Wilson on first down. Wilson's taken down. Ends up getting some dirt on his uniform. It's not good. Well, now, that last play didn't go your way. Try not making this harder on yourself than you have to. Wilson to throw. And that is intercepted by Ray Lewis. And that pass is... Y'all came to win, right? Well, get 6 and make me a believer. Play action. Quavo. Aaron one deep for Jones. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I got one.
Second down.
Tiptoe.
Still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. What you thinking now? Quavo on first down. Aaron one deep for Julio Jones. Trying to jam it into Jones. Defense is there. Interception. Forgot something? It's... Well, the point, y'all. You know what? Don't even sweat it. It's tug of war time.
Big down.
Let me holler at you, man. You line up on that side, not their side. From the gun, it's Wilson. Ray Lewis has the pick. And he is gonna score. It's a pick 6.
I see you, big dog. I see you, big dog. I see you.
It's over.
I know he ain't doing Dante. Not the one-hander. Not the one-handed interception, dude.
Boss don't give a fuck.
Not the one-hander, boy. Come on, man. Keep pounding, dude. Keep pounding.
Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in them. Ice cream whip, triple school. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on.
We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Houston Texans.
Wait, say he gave to a son when he gave it. Think he gonna be 3-time NBA champion? And his son like 50?
Oh, man.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL in Week 16. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Got hurt again, man. It's crazy, Cole.
So this nigga ain't got no injury on his fucking age, nigga. Get the injury up, man. Let's get that up.
Ready? Black from five behind. Hey, stop.
Oh, shit.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
This is Peyton Barber. He led them in rushing a season ago. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first.
Ooh, what's the end of it all? I can't be running with Cam Newton like that. That nigga get hurt too quick. Ooh, Christian McCaffrey. That's what you do, baby. That's what you do at the backfield, coach. Get the injury up, man.
Lean rusher. By a couple 100 yards. And fucking get hurt again.
I know how you feel, bro. I was on track to be up there with you. I lost McCaffrey 6 weeks in the first game.
I'm talking about my nigga. I was like, when you told me that shit, I want to look. That's what had me checking, bro. I want to look last week, bro. I was like 500 yards above the next nigga. And the game he had got hurt, the nigga had like 60-some yards on 2 carries. Got hurt. TJ Logan took over.
Second down.
Even corner nigga. Tight the setter. Little baby receivers blocking me, man. Oh, man.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan, finding room at the 30. Finally taken down at the 32-yard line. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Ooh, not that cracker. Not that cracker.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know. Check three, check three, check three. Check, let him go.
They'll run it here with Logan.
Check 26, check 26.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Ready? Blue lady. Check, check, check 41. I don't think you got it, son.
They'll run on first down. Logan. Just a yard on the...
Sound like your ass on good dope right now, Trump. I already know, Mikey. Oh yeah, me too. They gave me some. I only took one of them, the mild one.
Pick up there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
DJ Reader brought him down. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 44-yard line.
Virginia was saying, tell me, but they got to pop them in the air.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Yeah. He's fast. I had surgery 2 weeks ago, man. I know, man. I had to type shit.
This is Logan. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
You got me fucked up, man. I don't know what they made talk about, man.
The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary.
Here we go. Here we go. 41, Mike. Wait. Switch. Wait that up.
Winston now. Looking downfield for Godwin. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson.
You ain't in the chat no more? On the group?
They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
And
They're
then
creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they?
Yeah.
And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
After the interception, here's Watson. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Now a first-time Pro Bowler from a year ago, Lamar Miller. And And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
On 1st and 10, Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Watson with a give to Miller. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Watson going to give this one to Miller. We're scoreless after 1. They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1.
Well, that's the only year that's in the college football team.
They'll try to punch it in with Miller. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Fairbairn able to put this one through. No one attempted or made more field goals than Fairbairn last year. He was 37 of 42.
And they were grateful for every one of those that put 3 points on the board. But I'll guarantee you, Bill O'Brien, the head coach, is thinking to himself, we need to use them a lot less in 2019. Let's make sure we score some more touchdowns.
Fairbairn now following the made field goal. He'll send this one away. This will be taken short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away. But they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Kill. Check. Check out, bro. Hop. Watch twist. Watch. Come on. Sunday. Big ass. Hey, check 24.
They go back to the ground. This time, Barber. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
The first down throw for Winston. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
Chris Godwin, the former Penn Stater, should see an increase in action and production in 2019 with Adam Humphries and Deshaun Jackson gone from the team. 842 yards in 2018, second only to Mike Evans on the Buccaneers.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Oh, good night, baby. Good night, baby.
Ooh. Stuff it, coach.
Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats. Throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still, no yardage. Okay.
Jameis to throw it. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So on fourth down, out comes the Bucs free agent signee Bradley Pinion to punt, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
No, that's you, partner. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. A first down carry now for Miller. That good for 22 and a first down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle, or if you bring your tight end over there. Either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage. You got a chance to rumble.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And they see right through that defensively. As he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. On second and 12, Watson nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. Play action for Miller. Now Watson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andrew Adams. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. How about that for a little jolt right before intermission?
I'm talking about taking momentum into the half with you, and so many teams have an emphasis on trying to score in the last 2 minutes of a half. To carry that with them, it's not often talked about scoring on defense, though. That's extra mode.
And now they may take the lead into the locker room as well. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often runs you into a penalty.
Runs loose.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Off of play action, it's Watson being chased out left. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Dang.
On 2nd and 15 now. Watson. He finds Hopkins complete. And he'll be out right at the 35. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Taking a knock, we're going to get the job regardless. And all we're going right in, nigga. That's kind of talk. You know, we got 2 wins.
They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
1st down, Houston.
Reset. 19. 54. Let's go, B.
They keep it with Miller on 1st down. It was Jason Pierre-Paul who was able to get him down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw, Watson. And the catch made by Hopkins. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston 1st down.
First down, Texans.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. From the red zone now, Watson buying time to his left. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
He's checking. Crash. Slam.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Check it back. Check. Joker. Check 99. Even. No.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
He's crossing. He's checking crap. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Slam. Under crush. Hey. 5 on the 50. Switch. 5 on the 50. Let's go. 5 on. Shit. Bang. Switch. Hey, 5-0. Check 49. Check safety.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Jones on the return. 12 yards on the return that time. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
Mike in the double team and everybody on the left.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game. Yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Now on 2nd and 13. Watson. Open man, the tight end fouls. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
And partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Throwing on third down, Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And they convert on third with a gain of 22.
Fuck, that I have a nigga way out there.
He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence you're getting.
Got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown. Will Fuller, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Texans have retaken the lead. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Nigga said Michael Thomas is too good, so I got to send it first.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
That shit crazy, man. Anybody else do the trade, bro?
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the...
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Texans scoop it. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
How much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Now a throw out to his fullback. It's complete. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll make it a second down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 21, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right, he talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right now. Way down to the 35. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They run with Logan. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now it's Barber. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Kill. Let's go now. Under 10, 10. Kill. Turn up. Kill, turn up. Check that. Hey, 5 on 50. 5 on 50. Let's go.
Once again, it's Barber. That one goes for 8 yards.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
Black 22, green 17. Let's set a tone. Shoot. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Switch. Hey, alert 3. Let's go.
On 1st down, it's Logan. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Watch the edge. Check 26. 5-0. Watch the shit.
They run again with Logan. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Gay's kick is good. And they take the lead here by a point, 10-9. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 41. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Stills the intended target. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Ready. Back to the back. Watch the run. Check. Fresno. Watch the safety creep. 25.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Check hot. Watch the twitch. Big Ed. Hey, check 24. Watch the...
On 2nd down, it's Logan. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. T.J. Logan, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. So a big play coming now for the Bucs as they'll go for 2. And they will take a knee here. And he is going to come up empty here as they stop him short of the goal line. And this will remain a 1-score game as the lead holds at 7. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Here's Watson. He's going to loft one deep. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins. Touchdown number 22 on the season. As they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this fourth quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Powerful running. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. SOS, SOS, SOS. SOS, SOS, SOS. Hey, check 24. Wait. Let's go.
On the ground, it's Barber to start the drive. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the fourth quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production, but how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up. The Bucs on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Wide, get wide. Safe. Check 9.
They'll keep it on the ground. Logan. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Now the pass hauled in by Kenny Stills. 15 yards. The Texans pick up the 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson throwing middle, but it's incomplete. They were searching for the tight end, Darren Fells. And now it's 3rd down.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Going deep for Hopkins. It's caught at the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. That's a catch of some significance. It's number 631 of his career, and why that's significant, it ties him with Hall of Famer Raymond Berry.
Who was one of the most precise route runners at any position during his time in his career. So I think that we're seeing something very similar here. He may not have known Raymond Berry, but he goes about his business.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he is out of bounds here on the return. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Tackle made by Whitney Merciless. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Even. He's crashing. He's checking crack. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Slam. Undercrush. And even.
They'll keep it on the ground. Logan. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
Down to lose one. 41 Mike.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going.
Check safety.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. Flushed out right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. J.J. Watt in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down. Winston to throw for it on 4th. He's got Evans. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be
Watson throwing quickly to Hopkins. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Now it's Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. Watson. Flush to his right. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Even though that one was incomplete, you could see the training that went into that play. He gets out of the pocket, ends up moving to his right. All he's trying to do, though, extend the life of the play. Keep it alive, hoping someone would pop free.
Was able to take a pretty good shot with a deep ball, but incomplete. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins, the Pro Bowler, the intended receiver, and it's third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they look to throw. He's got his tight end. It's Fells. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Set. 19. Here we go, D. All day. Defense all day.
Watson now to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Shaquille Barrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Now Watson. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. Trying to get it that time to Stills. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that. But also, you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets rid of it quicker.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. We'll see if they bring that pressure. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Houston, it's a big win here as they move to 11-4 now in the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, they drop their 11th game now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't sell. Put my heart and soul in, so you feel it.